Tyrin, excited always to go back to Georgia to play?
Yeah, definitely. Excited to play in front of my family and friends, so hopefully it's a good turnout.
What have you seen about the Bulldogs?
They got a pretty good team. Their coach, he came in. They're playing pretty well right now. I know they're above 500 in the SEC, I think. 3-2, I think. But I know that's a good team, so we got to prepare well, go down there, and hopefully get a win.
I know it was a shock to lose Liam on Tuesday, but you guys have a little time to adjust now. Do you think you'll be a little bit more prepared to play without him on Saturday?
Yes, it was a shock to all of us. We woke up on game day and just found out he wasn't going to be there. So now with a little practice under our belt without him, different guys get to fill different roles and, build a little chemistry without Liam and go from there.
How important is it to have Liam around the team? Obviously, he's one of your leaders, it feels like.
Yeah, it's still important that he's around us. He gives us advice. He gives me advice. Just how to attack other bigs. Going against him every day in practice. So he's still trying to help us in any way he can.
Lee Dort, Malik Dia. What do those guys need to do to step up?
Lee Dort, I think you guys seen what he can pretty much do: block shots, finish at the rim. Same with Malik Dia. He's capable of making shots. He's great on the offensive end. But like Coach said, just getting him synced in on defensive end and what Coach wants him to do. But they can help us a lot, and I'm sure they'll step into that.
You guys might see a little more pressure on the perimeter without Liam. How important do you think it is for you guys to get downhill and hit your feet in the paint like Coach says?
It's definitely more pressure, without Liam. He was great for us on offense and defense. So without him on offense, it's definitely, a necessity that we get paint touches and sprays, cause the defense to collapse without him. So it's definitely a necessity to get in the paint.
Jerry, what have you seen on the Georgia Bulldogs?
They're a really good team. Mike knows this league well. He's done a good job when he was at Florida. They're doing a lot of the same things. Really, really good defensive team that's scoring the ball. It's no fluke. They're a really good team. We got to be ready to play. Got to be ready to defend them. They play inside out. Got a dynamic point guard who's scoring the ball at a high clip for them. Bridges down low, has the ability to be a factor on the post. But we've seen them before, seen their personnel before, we've seen the style before. So it's just about coming out and making them work on the defensive end, and that's bringing a lot of effort and a lot of energy on our defensive end.
How do you replace a guy like Liam?
Well, you don't really replace him. You just got to try to, collectively, get more contributions. I don't think that. He's one of the best shot blockers in the country. His PER is right up there as well. So you just don't insert one player and replace the production that he's had for us. But I think collectively we can. We have the option. We went, a little bit smaller last game. So it could be a possibility for us. We got some matchups that we like, but it's just continuing to run our stuff and make. We beat a top 15 team. We felt like we had a very winnable chance of beating a top 5 team with who we had out there. Just make a few more shots, and we got some really good looks, but we got to continue to try to get great looks. And I think that just comes to a little more screening, better screening. A little better weighting on screens. So it's kind of twofold. It's not just a screener. It's the guys that we're screening for, but them being patient, having good setups, and doing all those type of things as well. And I think we'll get even better looks than what we've had. So that'll be the focus over the next couple of days going into Saturday.
Coach, almost a third of the way through league play now. How would you assess progress in the SEC so far?
Well, no, it's a lot of good teams. I think teams that. Maybe didn't have, most of all these teams have pretty good non-conference records coming into league play, but there's teams that maybe surprised some people, whether it's at Georgia or Missouri or whoever, early on. But I think it's just going to be a dogfight all the way through. Everybody's capable of beating everybody, as you can see. So now it's just a matter of coming in and having a game plan and really competing. And paying attention to the smaller things. The details is normally the difference in whether you win or lose.
Seems like Colin Smith's a guy you're starting to trust a little bit more. Maybe the points aren't coming, but it seems like he's a guy that gives you a lot of lineup versatility, a lot of energy, more intangible stuff that maybe some people don't notice. How valuable is he, especially with being out?
Yeah, I mean, Colin's been doing some good things for us. I don't think he's played his best basketball over the last couple of weeks. We got to get him in a little better rhythm, both offensively and defensively. Our younger guys tend to, again, be younger guys sometimes. Whether it's when it's their turn to set screens and their turn to do the small things, we got to get better in that area. But he's definitely has a lot of versatility. I can see him sliding down and playing some four for us. I think that helps him. He's not having to guard as quicker guys on the perimeter, and I think it gives him an advantage of maybe getting his shot off a little better right now. So, but I think Jordan has been trending well. He's been doing some good things, for us. So we just got to try to get Miles on track. I mean, Miles is a huge part of what we do, and getting him to back confident. It's not that he's not working at it every day. He puts in the work, so I'm pretty sure that it's going to turn. But just again, getting him a little bit more quality shots, and I think he can help himself too by knowing that teams are really playing him to try to run him off a shot. So using his side step, using his ability to get in the paint and make a play for others. And I think that's something that he can focus on to get himself going a little better.
Without Liam, do you think maybe you'll see a little bit different coverage? Obviously, you said the blueprint doesn't change as much, but do you think maybe teams will try to pressure you out on the perimeter a little more, or anything you're preparing for?
Well, I mean, I think that's a good thing for us. The teams on the pressure on the perimeter. I mean, it gets ability to get Ezra and Tyrin downhill, to kind of pull triggers and get some open looks for our guys. I don't think it's we played without Liam before. So I mean, and I think we've shown. I mean, Q is when Liam wasn't available, Q was our guy, and we just need him to step up as well. Again, hadn't had his best week or two, but we still very confident that he's capable of picking it up and scoring for us a little bit more around the basket, rebounding for us a little bit more, securing more rebounds, and it's just about us going out and do it. We're gonna need Malik Dia. Came out and gave us some good minutes in the first half, last game, and now it's just we really need him to really lock in on the things that he need to do on the defensive end, so we can trust him to give us that output that he's capable of on the offensive end.